Kelsey.
Sorry, you'll have to forgive me. I've never used one of these yet. Okay. So I'm just going to start off with some statistics. So since opening the shelter in December 21st, 2023, we've had 70 unique clients. So that means unique to the service. So 22 of those identified as female, 47 as male, and 1 undeclared. The average bed use was 10.7. So I have a couple more statistics on ages. So 18 to 24 was 1.43%. 25 to 34 was 27.14%. 35 to 44 was 44.29%. Ages 45 to 54 was 17.14. Ages 55 to 64 was 7.14, and the average age of that would be 39.7 for clients who used our service. So I'm going to speak first about clinics. So we have held a clinic every Wednesday since January 24th. Our clinic focuses on bringing care on site to our guests. Having the clinic brought to our guests has proven to provide each of our guests with a comfortable setting, allowing our guests to feel safe to talk to medical professionals about their daily medical needs and concerns. We graciously were also donated a medical examination table to help further provide our healthcare professionals with an organized and efficient working environment. Our clinic team consists of 1 RN, a primary care nurse, as well as mental health professional for mobile crisis. In addition, Service New Brunswick has also been present at one of our clinics, and we were able to provide over 20 IDs for guests that have not had IDs for some time. So I'm going to speak next about community involvement. So Helping the Homeless, which is a Facebook page, had created a Google document and a member where the members of our community were able to sign up and offer to bring a hot meal to Out of the Cold. There's not been one single day that we have not had a hot meal available thanks to this group. Mama Claudine, who also sits across from the library, brings breakfast sandwiches to Out of the Cold every morning to ensure that our clients get a warm breakfast. The amount of donations that we have received during our time of being open is absolutely incredible. We've received over 100 winter coats and boots for all of our guests, as well as various items of winter clothing. We also did a call-out donations for paper plates, and the city responded. Again, the community donated an abundance of items, and we are forever grateful. So next I'll speak about some of our partnerships. So while operating Out of the Cold shelter, we have collaboratively worked together alongside with Melissa from the John Howard Society on helping our clients after they leave our doors at 8 a.m. We have been able to close the gap with many community clients needing services by myself and Melissa working together to ensure that our common clients are receiving the resources they need. MBCC students also have graciously volunteered to help organize our shelter on 2 different occasions. Which was absolutely incredible. So our project was funded by social development, and our land was fitted by the city of Miramichi. So I have a little success story that I'd like to share as well. Actually, I have 2. So we've had 2 clients that have never experienced homelessness before. They came to our shelter. We were able to connect them with the right people, and both of them are now housed. And then my last point I'd like to talk about is the tour. So myself and Jory have been able to meet with many different people who have been interested to see how Out of the Cold operates. We've met with a couple different directors. One of them specifically was from St. Stephen, and this was the model that they wanted to use there. We've been able to proudly showcase all that we have to offer at Out of the Cold to various agencies as well as City Council. We were also able to showcase our shelter to some of the politicians as well. And that's all I have.
Thank you, Kelsey. It's a great report. I'll open up the floor to anybody with any questions or any comments.
Comment, Mr. Chair, if I may. Kelsey, thank you for the report, and continue on with your great work. We want to thank you for that.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Councillor DePlacy?
Yeah, thank you, Councillor Harris. Just Kelsey, sorry I wasn't able to make it there in person today, but appreciate the report. Myself, I was able, as you know, see firsthand the impacts that the shelter had made, and I understand deeply that it wasn't easy, kind of day in and day out, for the staff on the front line, and especially yourself that stepped into a manager role to kind of steer the ship at a very kind of critical time for the community. So just deeply thankful for your work and effort personally, and your team by extension. I think you guys did a really, really good job in a really tough situation. And I know those 50-some folks or 60-some folks deeply appreciated it. And for folks that don't always get to say thank you and receive things, I think it's incredibly important that they have that opportunity to show gratitude to you guys, and maybe some frustrations along the way, Kelsey, but it was all for the greater good, and we'll take their feedback, we'll take the feedback from the community, and kind of look long-term here in the next few weeks, a few months, and I think the city is in a better place for the efforts of your organization, but also your efforts personally. So appreciate it very much, Kelsey.
Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Placey. Kelsey, yes, since December 21st, the work that you guys put in down there after the tour that night, it was very impressive, and the numbers are shocking. I guess we're still a small community, and we say we're a big city, but we're still, everyone knows everybody, and it's the news, and we saw where the meals every week and every day were coming. Like for the people that are generous are really heroes in the city to make sure that these people have warm meals in the mornings and evenings is it's great to see from the city of Miramichi and our citizens, and it's a good news story. It's a story, hopefully Gail's here today, so it's a story obviously that the city will be sharing with that, and great job by your whole team. So very appreciative, and thank you for the numbers, because we're always being asked about the numbers,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
it means a lot to have them for us. So anybody else for Kelsey before we let her get back to her daily routine? Chad, you're good? I see your hand still up, so you're good? Okay. Mr. Mayor, you're good? Mark that down, Stacey.
Yeah, other than I would just extend my thanks as well, Kelsey, for all of the work that your organization has done, both with the Out of the Cold and more broadly. Like, you've expanded your mandate and work in the last few years at a moment when that was absolutely crucial for the community. So thank you. I was going to sit one out for a change, but Councillor Harris prodded me, so I'm happy to offer